Welcome back to Addis Ababa in Ethiopia, and I want you to meet another pro-life hero. This is Meseret, and Meseret and I have a history, don't we? When Mike and I first came to Ethiopia 10, 11 years ago, and Meseret came to me, and Mike had never met her, and she presented a plan. And it was to help women, yes?
Yeah.
And it was all laid out. And we looked at her and we said, that's really wonderful, but how could we help? I mean, we just don't feel this is for us. Bye-bye. And I know you were disappointed. So she went home so disappointed. So Mike and I went our way, and 6 days later, as we traveled in those 6 days, God had put in front of us over and over and over the plight of pregnant women here and how desperate they are, and through different circumstances and in different towns and villages. And so when we came back, we sat down with Messi and said, how would you like to be the director of the first maternity home in Ethiopia? And so she was. So first of all, what led you to being pro-life?
That is my life.
That is your life?
Yes, of course. Because that is why I am returning back after 8 years of break. You remember, we tried to we were struggling with those unborn babies and the women, those who are in unplanned pregnancy crisis. But I stopped for the last 8 years.
Yes.
Then I came back again because of my life. That's my life. Pro-life is my life.
She can't get away from it. Yeah, we know how that feels. Messi ran the maternity home for 5 years, 5 long years, and learned a lot. It was a challenge. And then we closed the maternity home, and we went our separate ways, but God wasn't going to have anything to do with that. And so we've reconnected, and she now works for the ministry for Psalm 51, and we actually have sort of a better way of doing it. Women who are going to get an abortion, they change their mind. Sometimes, two of them you said were sent. Tell them how you got 2 of our girls. The doctor.
Okay, the yesterday's?
Yes.
Oh, those abortionists. You know, the women, those who come to the clinic, especially those in the second trimester, they call me and just gave me an access, even their office, to consult them. Then now we have 2 girls from the clinic. We are supporting them. One of them already delivered.
Now, this is an abortion clinic, and an abortion doctor,
government abortion clinic.
and the government, a doctor called her and asked her to come and counsel in the abortion clinic with these girls to counsel life to them.
Even in their office, I have a picture.
Unbelievable. And so we have developed a program where we don't have a maternity home, and instead we're placing the girls, we're renting rooms here, and that's very common. We're furnishing it, and we're providing them with 1 year's worth of rent and food. And is that 1 year after the baby's born?
Yeah.
1 year after the baby's born. And we're working on income generating projects, and we're getting people involved for teaching them, and that's part of what we're doing here on this trip. So she's back at it again. She's running the program, managing the girls, speaking life into them, sharing the love of Jesus. You can't meet this lady without her sharing about Jesus. And and I for one am so thrilled to be working back with my sweet Messi.
Thank you, Dinah. I love you so much.
I love you so much too.